Okay, so that's 2 chickens, 1 loaf of bread, 3 ales, and a log of cheese.
I could go with a refill and a plate of stew here, landlord.
Aye, in a moment, don't worry. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. How long have you been waiting there? You get to me in your own time, landlord. I'm in no rush. Thank you for your understanding. Oh, God's protect. Whoa! Cold one out there today, troops. I guess this climate emergency that you're all so happy about is finally over and we can go on to living our lives. It's midsummer, you ignorant bastard. Sit down, shut up, and don't bother any of my guests. I need to go take care of these orders. Bloody sheep. Oh, what, are you one of these fanaticists who think the climate needs to be reversed? No, I just find it amusing when other people use the term sheep. What's your reasoning behind that exactly? Well, I'm just telling it like it is. This so-called climate crisis is just a mass illusion used to distract us from what really matters. You know who's really responsible for all the bad things happening in the world? Your incredibly corrupt nobility and clergy who are constantly pressing you to support decisions that ultimately work against your own interest? Well, no, the nobles are our betters, the clergy want to shepherd us on the right path and protect us from evil, and the merchants have earned every single gold piece that they've ever owned. Wait, did you mention the merchants? And yet you call people sheep. Yeah, but all this talk of climate catastrophe is nonsense and it distracts people from what really matters. Pray tell, what matters more to you than the extinction of your species? Deposing the false monarch and hanging the evil cabal of wizards that propelled them into power, thus stopping their plot to redistribute all of our land to goblins and turn us all into diabolist weird creature savages that want to tear down the temples and promote cultural draconism. And I know this is true because it's what my lord keeps screaming every single time somebody suggests he shouldn't throw a pig through my window. You know, it's been a couple of centuries since I did this. What just happened? Why does everything suddenly feel so complex? Don't worry, I've just temporarily bolstered your critical thinking skills in order to help you take in what I'm saying. The monarch is the rightful ruler of the realm. There's no evil cabal of sorcerers that propelled them into power. Weird creature agenda? Not a thing. The goblins, street deer, and refugees that you hate so much often lead much harsher lives than you and have the exact same interests that you do. The merchants, nobility, and clergy, meanwhile, not only live like kings, but would happily hunt you for sport if given the opportunity, assuming that they don't send you and your offspring to die in some war, claim an insurance payment on your remains, and then use them to fertilize the next harvest. And cultural draconism is actually a conspiracy theory created by the nobility to justify dragon slaying in order to A, seal dragon hordes, and B, stop dragons from disseminating draconism, a broad family of political philosophies that could be of serious benefit to the oppressed peoples of the realm, including peasants like you. How can I go on living like this? How am I supposed to go on knowing what I know? Oh, you won't remember any of the specifics of what I've told you, but you will have a vague impression that you are wrong about every single important belief that you've ever held, and that you are a complete and total dick. Why? Why would you do this to someone? Why? Because every time I wander out into the world, I am often left with a vague impression that maybe I'm wrong doing what I do, serving my master as a wolf in sheep's clothing, assassinating his enemies. And then I meet people like you. It reminds me that every single part of my master's vision is beautiful and needs to be fulfilled. Thank you for renewing my purpose. Right, I'm so sorry about the... Whoa! What happened to him? Oh, don't worry, landlord. They'll be fine in a few minutes. Listen, I think I'm okay for food and drink, but maybe you can help me another way. A friend of mine that I'm looking for came here a few months back. 12 foot tall, coated in black armor, decorated with skulls, voiced like a plague, carried a sword that probably looked like it could fell armies. Well, I don't know about 12 feet tall, but I did see 5 scary people in really, really creepy looking armor riding out of town at breakneck speed a few months back. Which direction did they take? Thanks to all the people who support me on Patreon, but a special thank you to my Mythic tier patrons Blue Slade the Artificer, Computer Coder, D Sparrow, Dugrin, and Ryan Henderson. You guys make these videos possible and I can't thank you enough.